Step 10. Achieving financial independence and retiring early. Achieving financial independence, FI, and retiring early, RE, is not just a financial milestone, it's a way of transforming your life. It's about taking control of your time and your future, so that work becomes optional, and you can live the life you've always dreamed of. It's the ultimate freedom, the ability to live without the constant pressure of earning a paycheck to cover your expenses. In this step, we'll explore how to define financial independence, how to create a realistic plan for achieving FI and RE, and the lifestyle adjustments you need to make to sustain this new phase of life. Defining financial independence, FI, and early retirement, RE. What is financial independence? Financial independence is the state where your wealth generates enough income to cover your living expenses without needing a paycheck from a traditional job. Achieving this level of independence means that you no longer rely on active work for financial stability, but instead, your investments, savings, or passive income streams, like rental income, dividends, or business revenue, provide the necessary cash flow. The foundation of financial independence is building wealth through smart investments that generate consistent returns. These assets can include stocks, bonds, real estate, or businesses that generate passive income. By accumulating enough of these assets, you create a situation where the income from them is sufficient to cover your expenses, thus freeing you from the need to work for a salary. A popular method to estimate the amount needed to achieve financial independence is the 4% rule. This rule suggests that you can withdraw 4% of your total investment portfolio annually without running out of money in the long term. For example, if your monthly living expenses are $3,000, the 4% rule suggests you need a $900,000 portfolio. 3,000 times 12 months equals $36,000 per year. 36,000 divided by 0.04 is equal to $900,000. With this amount of capital invested, you could theoretically live off the returns without needing additional income from work. Financial independence offers significant benefits beyond money: freedom to pursue your passions, spend time with family and friends, or explore new opportunities, all without worrying about how to make ends meet. It provides the peace of mind that comes with knowing your financial future is secure. What is early retirement? Early retirement is a financial milestone that allows individuals to leave traditional employment decades earlier than the conventional retirement age, typically in their 60s or 70s. Instead of working out of necessity, early retirees achieve a level of financial security that grants them the freedom to choose how they spend their time. This doesn't necessarily mean never working again, rather, it removes the obligation to earn a paycheck for survival. Many early retirees shift to part-time work, start their own businesses, or focus on passion projects that they might not have pursued while tied to a full-time job. The primary goal is to have complete control over one's time, dedicating it to activities that bring joy, fulfillment, and personal growth, rather than being dictated by financial necessity. Achieving early retirement requires a strategic and disciplined approach to money management, including aggressive saving, frugal living, and smart investing. The key to financial independence at an early age is accumulating enough wealth to generate passive income that consistently covers living expenses. This often involves investing in a diversified portfolio of stocks, bonds, real estate, and other income-generating assets. Over time, the power of compound interest and reinvested earnings allows savings to grow exponentially, eventually reaching a point where the individual no longer needs to rely on employment income. The earlier someone starts investing and optimizing their financial strategy, the sooner they can reach the threshold where work becomes optional rather than a necessity. A common strategy used by those pursuing early retirement is the concept of financial minimalism, where individuals intentionally reduce their cost of living to maximize their savings rate. This doesn't mean sacrificing quality of life, but rather prioritizing long-term financial freedom over short-term luxuries. By avoiding lifestyle inflation, making mindful spending choices, and cutting unnecessary expenses, early retirees can save a significant portion of their income, often 50% or more. The higher the savings rate, the fewer years it takes to reach financial independence. For example, if someone saves 70% of their income, they could potentially retire in just over a decade, depending on their investment returns and living expenses. Investing wisely is another crucial element of early retirement. Most early retirees follow an investment strategy that balances risk and long-term stability. A well-diversified portfolio of low-cost index funds, real estate properties, and other passive income streams helps create a reliable cash flow to sustain their lifestyle. Many also use the 4% rule, a common guideline that suggests withdrawing 4% of a well-diversified portfolio each year to fund living expenses without depleting savings too quickly. For instance, if an individual calculates that they need $40,000 per year to live comfortably, they would aim to accumulate a $1 million portfolio, which, according to the 4% rule, would generate the necessary annual income. Early retirement isn't just about financial security, it's about designing a life that aligns with personal values and goals. Many early retirees take advantage of their newfound freedom to travel extensively, dedicate time to hobbies, volunteer, or develop new skills. Others explore entrepreneurial ventures or engage in meaningful work on their own terms, often at a more relaxed pace. The flexibility to choose how to spend each day is one of the greatest rewards of achieving financial independence early. A real-world example of early retirement could be a couple in their early 30s who make a conscious decision to live well below their means, save aggressively, and invest consistently. By the time they reach 40, they have built a portfolio that generates enough passive income to cover their annual expenses. With financial independence secured, they choose to leave their corporate jobs and spend their time traveling the world, writing, and pursuing creative passions. Since their living expenses are fully covered by their investments, they no longer have to work unless they want to. This lifestyle choice allows them to enjoy a level of freedom that most people don't experience until much later in life. Ultimately, early retirement is about more than just money, it's about reclaiming time, reducing stress, and focusing on what truly matters. While it requires careful planning, discipline, and sacrifice in the short term, the long-term rewards of financial freedom, flexibility, and personal fulfillment make the journey worthwhile. Those who achieve early retirement gain the ability to live life on their own terms, free from the constraints of traditional employment, and with the confidence that their financial future is secure. Creating a financial independence plan. Creating a financial independence plan is critical because it provides a clear roadmap to reach your goal. This plan will outline the steps you need to take, the specific amount you need to save, and the financial strategies you must implement to achieve both FI and RE. Think of it as a blueprint for your future. Assess your financial needs. Assessing your financial needs is the foundation of any financial independence plan. Before setting a goal for early retirement, it's crucial to understand exactly how much money you will need to sustain your desired lifestyle without relying on a traditional job. This requires a thorough analysis of your current spending habits, future financial obligations, and potential unexpected costs. Start by calculating your annual expenses, including both essential costs, such as housing, food, transportation, insurance, and healthcare, and discretionary spending, like entertainment, travel, and hobbies. Having a clear picture of your financial needs allows you to set realistic goals and determine the amount of wealth you need to accumulate to retire comfortably. Once you have a solid understanding of your expenses, you can use financial planning strategies to estimate how much you need to save and invest. One widely used approach is the 4% rule, which suggests that if you withdraw 4% of your investment portfolio each year, your wealth should last for decades without running out. For example, if your annual expenses amount to $50,000, you would need a portfolio of $1.25 million to retire securely, since 4% of $1.25 million generates $50,000 per year. This calculation serves as a helpful benchmark for determining your financial independence number, the amount of money required to sustain your lifestyle indefinitely without needing employment income. However, financial independence is not just about hitting a single number, it also involves planning for unexpected events and adjusting for inflation over time. While $1.25 million may be sufficient based on today's costs, inflation will inevitably increase expenses in the future. A strong financial independence plan accounts for these changes by incorporating growth-focused investments, such as stocks and real estate, that appreciate over time and keep up with inflation. Additionally, building an emergency fund or having alternative income sources, like rental properties or dividend-paying stocks, can provide an extra layer of financial security in case of unforeseen circumstances. Another key consideration is healthcare and insurance costs, which can become more significant in early retirement. Many people rely on employer-sponsored health insurance, so transitioning to independent coverage requires careful planning. Factoring in the cost of private health insurance or alternative healthcare options is essential to ensure financial stability after leaving the workforce. Long-term care insurance may also be a consideration, depending on individual health concerns and family history. Your financial needs will also depend on your lifestyle goals. Some individuals may aim for a minimalist lifestyle, reducing expenses to retire as early as possible, while others may plan for a more comfortable retirement with increased travel and leisure. The level of financial independence you strive for will shape your savings strategy. For example, if you plan to travel frequently or maintain a high standard of living, you may need to accumulate a larger portfolio than someone who chooses to live in a low-cost area with modest expenses. Ultimately, assessing your financial needs is about creating a roadmap that aligns with your personal goals and aspirations. It involves striking a balance between saving aggressively and enjoying life along the way. While the journey to financial independence requires discipline and commitment, having a clear understanding of your financial needs empowers you to make informed decisions and build a sustainable plan for long-term success. By consistently tracking expenses, optimizing savings, and investing wisely, you can ensure that your wealth supports the lifestyle you desire, providing you with true financial freedom. Break down your timeline. Breaking down your timeline is an essential part of achieving financial independence and early retirement. Once you know the amount of wealth required to sustain your lifestyle, you need a clear roadmap to determine how long it will take to reach that goal. Establishing a timeline provides structure to your financial plan, helping you track progress and make necessary adjustments along the way. Your timeline will depend on factors such as your current age, desired retirement age, annual savings rate, investment returns, and lifestyle choices. If you are 30 years old and want to retire by 45, you have a 15-year window to accumulate the necessary wealth. To make this a reality, you must focus on 3 key areas: aggressive saving, smart investing, and expense management. The more you can save and invest, the faster you can reach your target. For instance, if you aim to save $1.25 million by age 45 and plan to contribute $30,000 annually to your investment portfolio, you will need to achieve an average annual return of around 7 to 8% to reach your goal. This assumes disciplined saving and investing, with minimal withdrawals until you reach financial independence. However, the exact timeline varies based on individual financial circumstances and investment strategies. If you can save more than $30,000 per year or achieve a higher return on investment, you may reach your goal even sooner. On the other hand, if you start with a smaller savings base or face lower returns, it may take a few extra years. Consistently tracking your progress and adjusting your strategy along the way ensures you stay on course. A well-structured timeline also accounts for different life stages and potential changes in income. In the early years, your focus should be on maximizing your savings rate, which might involve increasing income through career advancements, side hustles, or passive income sources. As your investments grow, the power of compound interest accelerates your wealth accumulation, making it easier to reach your goal in the later years. Expense management plays a significant role in determining the length of your timeline. The lower your living expenses, the less money you need to reach financial independence. Cutting back on non-essential spending, minimizing lifestyle inflation, and avoiding unnecessary debt can significantly speed up your progress. This doesn't mean sacrificing quality of life, but rather being intentional about your spending habits and prioritizing long-term financial freedom over short-term luxuries. Flexibility is another crucial factor when creating a financial independence timeline. Life is unpredictable, and circumstances may change along the way. You might experience unexpected financial setbacks, market downturns, or shifts in personal goals. Being adaptable and willing to make course corrections, whether by increasing your savings rate, adjusting your investment strategy, or extending your timeline, ensures you stay resilient in the face of challenges. Reevaluating your progress regularly helps keep your financial independence journey on track. Setting milestones, such as checking your net worth annually or every 5 years, can help you stay motivated and make informed decisions. If you find that your investments are performing better than expected, you may even consider retiring earlier than planned. Conversely, if market conditions are less favorable, you can reassess and make the necessary adjustments to stay on course. Ultimately, breaking down your timeline allows you to turn a seemingly overwhelming financial goal into a manageable step-by-step process. By consistently saving, investing wisely, and managing expenses, you create a realistic path to financial independence. With discipline, patience, and a well-structured plan, you can confidently move toward early retirement, knowing that every step brings you closer to the freedom and security you desire. Focus on savings and investing. Focusing on saving and investing is the most critical factor in achieving financial independence and early retirement. The more money you set aside now, the sooner you can stop relying on a traditional job for income. Many people who pursue early retirement aim to save and invest at least 50% of their income, sometimes even more. This high savings rate accelerates the process by allowing you to accumulate wealth quickly while also reducing your overall expenses, meaning you need less to sustain your lifestyle in retirement. Saving aggressively doesn't mean depriving yourself of all enjoyment, but rather being intentional about spending and prioritizing financial freedom over unnecessary purchases. A significant portion of reaching early retirement comes from making smart decisions with your savings. If you earn $80,000 annually and commit to saving 50% of your income, $40,000 per year, you will rapidly build your wealth, provided you invest those savings wisely. Simply leaving money in a savings account won't be enough, as inflation will erode its purchasing power over time. Instead, investing in assets that generate returns, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, or businesses, allows your money to work for you. Over time, compounding interest will amplify your wealth, making it easier to reach financial independence much sooner than if you were relying solely on earned income. The earlier you start saving and investing, the more powerful compounding becomes. Compounding allows your investments to grow exponentially as your returns generate additional returns. For example, if you invest $40,000 annually with an average 7% return, after 10 years, you would have accumulated around $580,000. If you continued saving and investing at the same rate for another 10 years, your portfolio would grow to nearly $1.5 million, even if you didn't increase your contributions. This growth happens because each year's returns add to your principal, allowing your investments to snowball. While savings and investments are crucial, how you allocate those investments matters just as much. A diversified portfolio helps reduce risk and maximize returns. Stocks offer higher long-term growth potential, but they can be volatile in the short term. Bonds provide stability and income, while real estate generates rental income and appreciation. Investing in index funds, which track the overall stock market, is a common strategy among early retirees because it provides broad market exposure with lower fees and requires minimal maintenance. Some people also invest in businesses, side hustles, or alternative assets to create additional income streams. Reducing expenses is another way to supercharge your savings rate. The less you spend, the more you can save and invest. Many early retirees adopt a minimalist or frugal lifestyle, not out of necessity, but because they prioritize financial freedom over material possessions. Cutting back on unnecessary expenses, avoiding debt, and living below your means can significantly speed up your journey to financial independence. Simple changes like cooking at home instead of dining out, driving a reliable used car instead of financing a new one, or avoiding impulse purchases can free up thousands of dollars each year for investments. Another important aspect of saving and investing is automating the process. Setting up automatic contributions to investment accounts ensures that you consistently save without relying on willpower alone. Employer-sponsored retirement accounts, such as a 401k or IRA, offer tax advantages that can help your investments grow faster. Taking advantage of tax-efficient investing strategies, such as maximizing contributions to tax-advantaged accounts or using a Roth IRA for tax-free withdrawals in retirement, can further enhance your wealth-building efforts. Investing wisely also involves managing risk. While investing in stocks and real estate can generate significant wealth, it's essential to have a balanced strategy that accounts for market downturns. Keeping an emergency fund separate from your investments ensures that you have cash available for unexpected expenses, preventing the need to sell investments during a downturn. Having a plan for asset allocation and periodic rebalancing helps maintain a steady growth trajectory without excessive exposure to risk. Ultimately, saving and investing are the foundation of financial independence. The more you prioritize these habits, the sooner you can break free from the constraints of traditional employment. It requires discipline, patience, and a long-term mindset, but the reward is the ability to design a life on your own terms. Whether you want to travel the world, spend more time with family, or pursue creative passions, financial independence gives you the freedom to make those choices without being tied to a paycheck. The sooner you start, the greater your opportunities for wealth and freedom in the future. Adjusting your lifestyle for long-term sustainability. Cutting unnecessary expenses. Cutting unnecessary expenses is one of the most effective ways to accelerate your journey toward financial independence and early retirement. Many people assume that achieving financial freedom requires making more money, but in reality, managing your expenses is just as critical. The less you spend, the more you can save and invest, reducing the total amount you need to retire comfortably. This approach not only helps build wealth faster but also conditions you to live on a lower budget, making financial independence much more attainable. One of the biggest obstacles to financial independence is lifestyle inflation, the tendency to increase spending as income grows. Many people fall into the trap of upgrading their lifestyle with every raise or bonus, whether it's by purchasing a more expensive car, moving into a larger home, or dining at upscale restaurants more frequently. While these upgrades may feel rewarding in the short term, they can significantly delay your ability to retire early. Instead of spending more as you earn more, directing those additional earnings towards savings and investments can drastically shorten the time needed to reach financial independence. To effectively cut unnecessary expenses, it's essential to differentiate between needs and wants. Fixed expenses such as rent or mortgage payments, utilities, and groceries are necessary, but many discretionary expenses, such as dining out, entertainment, luxury shopping, and expensive vacations, can often be reduced or eliminated. For example, if you typically spend $1,000 per month on dining out and entertainment, cutting that in half would free up an additional $6,000 per year for savings and investments. While this may seem like a small amount at first, when invested wisely, it can grow significantly over time and bring you closer to financial independence much faster. Another area where costs can be reduced is subscription services and recurring expenses. Many people have multiple streaming services, unused gym memberships, and other monthly subscriptions that add up quickly. Reviewing your bank statements and canceling unnecessary subscriptions can result in substantial savings over the course of a year. Similarly, reevaluating phone plans, insurance policies, and other recurring bills can help uncover opportunities to lower costs without sacrificing quality of life. Transportation is another major expense where significant savings can be achieved. Many people spend thousands of dollars per year on car payments, insurance, maintenance, and fuel. Opting for a used, fuel-efficient vehicle instead of financing a new luxury car can save tens of thousands of dollars over time. In some cases, eliminating a second vehicle, using public transportation, or biking for short trips can further reduce costs. Housing is often the most significant expense for many individuals and families. Downsizing to a smaller home, refinancing a mortgage to secure a lower interest rate, or even relocating to a more affordable area can substantially reduce monthly housing costs. Some early retirees even adopt alternative housing strategies, such as house hacking, where they rent out a portion of their home to generate income, or moving to a lower-cost country where living expenses are significantly lower. Another powerful strategy for reducing expenses is meal planning and cooking at home instead of frequently eating out. While dining at restaurants can be enjoyable, preparing meals at home is significantly more cost-effective and often healthier. Buying groceries in bulk, meal prepping for the week, and reducing food waste can save thousands of dollars annually. Similarly, brewing coffee at home instead of buying expensive cafe drinks daily can result in substantial long-term savings. Entertainment and leisure expenses can also be adjusted without sacrificing enjoyment. Instead of spending heavily on costly activities, consider exploring free or low-cost alternatives such as hiking, local community events, or hosting game nights with friends. Libraries offer free access to books, movies, and educational resources, eliminating the need for costly media purchases. Many cities also provide free concerts, museum days, and outdoor activities that offer entertainment without breaking the bank. A mindset shift is essential when cutting expenses. Instead of viewing it as deprivation, think of it as prioritizing long-term financial freedom over short-term gratification. Every dollar saved and invested is a step closer to having the freedom to retire early, travel, or pursue passions without financial stress. Adopting a minimalist mindset, focusing on what truly brings value to your life, can make the process feel empowering rather than restrictive. The key to success is finding a balance. While reducing expenses is crucial, it's also important to maintain a lifestyle that is fulfilling and sustainable. Completely eliminating all discretionary spending can lead to burnout, making it harder to stick to the plan long-term. Instead, focus on cutting back on expenses that don't add significant value to your life while keeping those that genuinely contribute to happiness and well-being. Ultimately, cutting unnecessary expenses is not about sacrificing everything you enjoy, but about being intentional with your spending. By redirecting money from unnecessary purchases into investments, you create a future where financial independence is within reach. The sooner you make these changes, the sooner you can build lasting wealth and enjoy the freedom that comes with being financially independent. Practicing minimalism. Practicing minimalism is a powerful tool for achieving financial independence and early retirement because it shifts the focus from material possessions to experiences, financial security, and personal fulfillment. Minimalism is not about deprivation, rather, it is about making intentional choices that align with your long-term goals. By simplifying your life and eliminating unnecessary expenses, you can accelerate your journey toward financial freedom and create a lifestyle that is both meaningful and sustainable. At its core, minimalism encourages mindful consumption. Many people fall into the trap of upgrading their lifestyle as their income increases, often leading to unnecessary spending on larger homes, luxury cars, designer clothing, and expensive gadgets. These purchases may provide short-term satisfaction, but they often come with long-term financial burdens, such as higher maintenance costs, insurance, and debt payments. By choosing to live with only what is truly necessary and valuable, you free up more money to save and invest, bringing you closer to your goal of financial independence. One of the most impactful ways to practice minimalism is by rethinking major expenses like housing and transportation. Instead of upgrading to a larger home, consider whether you truly need the extra space. A smaller home not only reduces your mortgage or rent payments but also lowers utility costs, property taxes, and maintenance expenses. Many early retirees adopt a more modest housing strategy by downsizing, house hacking, renting out part of their home, or even moving to a lower-cost location to maximize their savings. Similarly, opting for a reliable used car instead of leasing or financing a new vehicle can significantly cut expenses related to car payments, depreciation, and insurance. Minimalism also applies to everyday spending habits. Many people accumulate unnecessary possessions that add clutter to their homes and drain their finances. Instead of constantly purchasing new clothes, gadgets, or household items, consider whether each purchase adds real value to your life. By prioritizing quality over quantity, you can invest in fewer, higher quality items that last longer and serve a true purpose. Additionally, reducing impulse purchases by adopting a 24-hour or 30-day rule, where you wait before making non-essential purchases, can help curb unnecessary spending. Beyond financial benefits, minimalism enhances overall well-being by reducing stress and increasing contentment. Owning fewer possessions means having less to maintain, clean, and organize, which creates a more peaceful and clutter-free living space. Many people find that minimalism allows them to focus more on relationships, personal growth, and experiences rather than accumulating material goods. For early retirees, this mindset shift is especially valuable because it aligns with the freedom and flexibility that financial independence provides. Instead of chasing material wealth, they prioritize travel, hobbies, learning new skills, and spending time with loved ones. Minimalism can also lead to a more sustainable and environmentally friendly lifestyle. By consuming less, you reduce waste, lower your carbon footprint, and contribute to a more responsible use of resources. Simple choices, such as buying second-hand items, repurposing belongings, and avoiding unnecessary packaging, can save money while benefiting the planet. Many minimalists embrace a frugal and self-sufficient lifestyle by cooking at home, growing their own food, or engaging in DIY projects, all of which contribute to financial savings and a deeper sense of fulfillment. Practicing minimalism does not mean giving up everything you enjoy, it means being intentional about where your money goes. It's about making room for what truly matters and cutting out the distractions that don't add value to your life. By adopting this mindset, you can make financial independence more attainable and create a life that is not only simpler but also richer in meaning, purpose, and freedom. Using the FIRE, Financial Independence, Retire Early, movement principles. The FIRE movement focuses on building wealth as quickly as possible through aggressive saving, smart investing, and minimizing expenses. The goal is to accumulate enough wealth to allow you to retire far earlier than the traditional retirement age. The FIRE movement has gained traction due to the growing desire for financial freedom and early retirement. Aggressive saving and investing. Aggressive saving and investing are at the core of the FIRE, Financial Independence, Retire Early, movement, allowing individuals to accumulate enough wealth to retire far earlier than the traditional retirement age. Unlike conventional financial planning, which assumes people will save a small percentage of their income and retire in their 60s or 70s, FIRE emphasizes maximizing savings and accelerating wealth accumulation. The key to making this work is consistently saving a significant portion of your income, often between 50% and 70%, and investing it in assets that appreciate over time. The first step in aggressive saving is to restructure your budget to prioritize savings over discretionary spending. This requires a shift in mindset from spending what's left after expenses to treating savings as a mandatory expense. Many FIRE enthusiasts automate their savings, directing a substantial portion of their paycheck into investment accounts before they even see it. This ensures that savings goals are met consistently and removes the temptation to spend excess income. Reducing major expenses such as housing, transportation, and dining out can also free up more money to invest. Living below your means, even as your income increases, accelerates the journey to financial independence. Investing is just as crucial as saving because simply stashing cash in a savings account is not enough to build long-term wealth. Inflation erodes the purchasing power of money over time, making it essential to put your savings to work in investments that grow at a rate higher than inflation. The stock market has historically provided an average annual return of around 7% to 10%, making it one of the best vehicles for long-term wealth accumulation. Index funds, which track the overall market and have low fees, are a popular choice for FIRE followers because they offer steady growth without the risks associated with picking individual stocks. Real estate is another powerful wealth-building tool that can generate passive income and capital appreciation. Many early retirees use rental properties to create multiple streams of income that cover their living expenses. By purchasing properties that generate positive cash flow, where rental income exceeds mortgage and maintenance costs, you can build a steady income stream that supports financial independence. Real estate also offers tax benefits, such as depreciation and the ability to leverage debt to acquire assets that increase in value over time. Diversification is key when investing aggressively. While stocks and real estate are popular options, other asset classes like bonds, REITs, real estate investment trusts, and dividend-paying stocks can provide additional stability. A well-balanced investment portfolio ensures that your wealth continues to grow even during market downturns. Many FIRE followers adhere to an asset allocation strategy that balances risk and return, shifting their investments based on their financial goals and market conditions. Compounding is a major advantage of starting an aggressive saving and investing plan early. The earlier you invest, the more time your money has to grow exponentially. Compounding allows your returns to generate additional returns, creating a snowball effect that significantly accelerates wealth accumulation. For example, if you invest $50,000 per year and achieve an average annual return of 7%, in 20 years, you would have over $2 million, even if you never contributed another dollar after the initial 20 years. Another critical aspect of aggressive saving and investing is minimizing unnecessary costs, such as high investment fees, taxes, and debt interest. Choosing low-cost index funds over actively managed funds reduces fees that can eat into your returns. Tax-advantaged accounts like 401(k), IRAs, and HSAs allow your investments to grow tax-free or tax-deferred, maximizing returns. Paying off high-interest debt quickly, especially credit card debt, prevents interest payments from eroding your savings and investment potential. Ultimately, the goal of aggressive saving and investing is to reach a point where your investments generate enough passive income to cover your living expenses, allowing you to retire early and live life on your own terms. By maintaining discipline, making smart investment choices, and avoiding lifestyle inflation, you can achieve financial independence much faster than conventional retirement plans suggest. This financial freedom gives you the ability to pursue passions, spend more time with loved ones, travel, or even continue working on projects that bring fulfillment, without the pressure of needing a paycheck. Frugal living. Frugal living is a fundamental principle of the FIRE movement, as it enables individuals to maximize their savings rate and accelerate their journey toward financial independence. Unlike traditional budgeting, which often involves spending first and saving whatever is left, frugality shifts the focus to saving first and then making thoughtful, intentional spending choices. It's not about deprivation or living an uncomfortable lifestyle, but rather about prioritizing long-term financial freedom over short-term gratification. By cutting unnecessary expenses and making smarter financial decisions, FIRE followers create a lifestyle that aligns with their goals of achieving financial independence as quickly as possible. One of the most effective ways to practice frugality is by being mindful of recurring expenses. Many people unknowingly waste money on subscriptions, memberships, and services they barely use. By regularly reviewing these expenses and canceling anything that is not essential, individuals can redirect that money toward their investments. For example, instead of paying for multiple streaming services, consider keeping just one or switching to free entertainment options such as library rentals, free online courses, or outdoor activities. Housing is typically the largest expense for most households, and finding ways to reduce this cost can significantly impact one's ability to save more. Some FIRE followers opt to live in smaller homes, house hack by renting out extra rooms, or move to areas with a lower cost of living to stretch their savings further. Downsizing to a home that meets basic needs instead of opting for a large, expensive property with high maintenance costs can free up thousands of dollars annually. Similarly, renting instead of owning in high-cost areas may be a more financially sound decision, allowing individuals to invest more money rather than tying it up in an expensive mortgage. Transportation is another major expense that can be minimized through frugal living. Many people fall into the trap of upgrading to a new car every few years, taking on unnecessary car loans, or purchasing luxury vehicles that depreciate rapidly. A frugal alternative is to buy a reliable used car and drive it for many years, avoiding the financial burden of car payments and excessive depreciation. Some FIRE followers take this a step further by relying on public transportation, biking, or even living in walkable communities to eliminate the need for a car altogether. Daily spending habits also play a crucial role in frugal living. Small expenses, such as daily coffee shop visits, frequent dining out, or impulse shopping, can add up significantly over time. Many FIRE enthusiasts adopt a minimalist approach to spending, focusing only on what truly adds value to their lives. Preparing home-cooked meals instead of eating out, buying quality items that last longer instead of cheap disposable products, and finding free or low-cost entertainment options are all ways to maintain a fulfilling lifestyle while keeping expenses low. Frugality is also about being resourceful and finding ways to make the most out of what you already have. Instead of constantly upgrading electronics, clothing, or household items, FIRE followers often extend the lifespan of their belongings through proper maintenance and repairs. For example, rather than replacing a smartphone every year, they may keep it for 5 or more years, saving thousands of dollars over time. Similarly, learning basic DIY skills to repair clothing, furniture, or appliances can reduce the need to replace items frequently, further minimizing expenses. Beyond cutting costs, frugal living is about adopting a mindset of financial mindfulness. It involves questioning every purchase and evaluating whether it aligns with long-term goals. Instead of viewing frugality as a sacrifice, many FIRE followers see it as a way to gain control over their finances and reduce stress. By spending intentionally and avoiding financial waste, they create a sustainable lifestyle that supports their goal of achieving financial independence as early as possible. Ultimately, frugal living is not about living cheaply but about making conscious choices that prioritize financial security and long-term happiness. It empowers individuals to live within their means, save aggressively, and invest in their future, bringing them closer to a life of financial freedom. By embracing frugality and focusing on what truly matters, FIRE followers can enjoy a fulfilling and meaningful life without the burden of excessive financial obligations. Building passive income streams. Building passive income streams is a crucial component of achieving financial independence and early retirement, as it allows you to generate income without actively trading time for money. Unlike a traditional job, where your earnings stop the moment you stop working, passive income continues to flow even when you're not actively engaged. The key to successfully building passive income streams is to invest your time and money into assets or systems that generate consistent, long-term cash flow. This requires careful planning, diversification, and patience, but once established, passive income can provide financial security and freedom. One of the most popular methods for generating passive income is investing in dividend-paying stocks. When you own shares in well-established companies that distribute dividends, you receive regular payments without having to sell your investments. Over time, reinvesting these dividends can lead to significant wealth accumulation through the power of compounding. Many FIRE followers focus on building a portfolio of high-dividend stocks or exchange-traded funds, ETFs, to create a steady stream of income that covers their living expenses. The goal is to reach a point where the annual dividends generated by their investments are enough to sustain their desired lifestyle without needing additional income from a job. Real estate is another powerful vehicle for passive income. By purchasing rental properties, you can create a reliable source of income that requires minimal day-to-day involvement once set up. Rental properties generate cash flow through monthly rent payments, while also appreciating in value over time. Many early retirees strategically invest in real estate to supplement their income, either by managing long-term rental properties or utilizing short-term rental platforms like Airbnb. Some take it a step further by hiring property managers, making the income truly passive while minimizing the time commitment. Aside from traditional investing, online businesses have become a highly effective way to build passive income. Digital products, such as ebooks, courses, or templates, can be created once and sold repeatedly with little ongoing effort. Many FIRE enthusiasts develop online businesses that generate income through automated systems, such as dropshipping, affiliate marketing, or advertising revenue from blogs and YouTube channels. The beauty of digital income is that it can scale quickly without requiring significant upfront capital, making it an attractive option for those seeking financial independence. Another popular passive income strategy is investing in peer-to-peer lending or real estate crowdfunding platforms. These platforms allow you to lend money to individuals or businesses in exchange for interest payments, providing a hands-off way to earn returns on your capital. While there are inherent risks involved, proper diversification across multiple loans or properties can help mitigate potential losses and create a stable income stream. Creating multiple passive income streams is essential for achieving financial independence, as it reduces reliance on any single source of income. Diversification ensures that if one stream underperforms or experiences fluctuations, others can continue to generate revenue. Many early retirees combine different passive income strategies, such as stocks, real estate, and online businesses, to build a well-rounded financial foundation that supports their lifestyle. Patience and consistency are key when building passive income. It often takes years to develop reliable income streams, whether through investments or business ventures. However, once in place, they provide financial security and the freedom to live life on your own terms. The earlier you start, the more time you give your assets to grow, allowing you to reach financial independence and early retirement much sooner. Ultimately, building passive income streams is about designing a life where money works for you rather than the other way around. It allows you to step away from the traditional work model and focus on what truly matters, whether that's spending time with family, traveling, or pursuing personal passions. By taking intentional steps to develop and diversify your passive income sources, you can create a future where financial security is no longer dependent on a paycheck. Celebrating your success and continuing to grow wealth post-retirement. Achieving financial independence and retiring early is a monumental accomplishment, but it's important to remember that your journey doesn't stop there. Once you reach FINRE, you should continue growing your wealth, protecting your assets, and enjoying your freedom. Enjoying the freedom. Enjoying the freedom that comes with financial independence and early retirement is the ultimate reward for years of strategic saving, investing, and disciplined financial planning. The ability to reclaim your time means no longer being bound by the demands of a traditional job, deadlines, or financial stress. Instead, you gain the flexibility to live life on your own terms, making choices that align with your passions, interests, and values. This freedom allows you to wake up each day with a sense of purpose and excitement, knowing that your time is fully yours to spend as you wish. One of the greatest benefits of financial independence is the ability to prioritize relationships and meaningful experiences. Many people who achieve early retirement find that they now have more quality time to spend with family and loved ones. Whether it's being present for your children's milestones, helping aging parents, or deepening connections with friends, the ability to nurture relationships without the constraints of a demanding career is invaluable. Without the stress of a rigid work schedule, you can fully engage in the moments that truly matter, creating lasting memories and strengthening personal bonds. Travel is another major advantage of early retirement. With financial freedom, you have the ability to explore the world at your own pace, without worrying about limited vacation days or work obligations. You can take extended trips, immerse yourself in different cultures, and experience new adventures without rushing back to the office. Whether it's backpacking through Asia, taking a road trip across the country, or simply spending more time at a beachside retreat, the ability to travel freely adds immense richness to life. Many early retirees even embrace the digital nomad lifestyle, choosing to live in different parts of the world while managing their passive income streams remotely. Beyond travel, early retirement provides the opportunity to pursue personal passions and creative endeavors. Perhaps you've always wanted to write a book, learn to play an instrument, paint, or start a business based on your interests. Without the constraints of a full-time job, you have the time and mental space to fully immerse yourself in these pursuits. Many early retirees find themselves more fulfilled than ever as they engage in hobbies they previously couldn't prioritize due to work commitments. Whether it's gardening, woodworking, photography, or mastering a new language, financial independence gives you the gift of time to explore and grow. Volunteering and giving back to the community also become more accessible when you're not tied to a job. Many people who reach financial independence find deep satisfaction in contributing their time and skills to causes they care about. Whether it's mentoring young entrepreneurs, teaching underprivileged children, working with nonprofits, or engaging in environmental conservation, having the freedom to make a positive impact on the world adds a greater sense of purpose to life. The ability to give back without worrying about earning a paycheck can be incredibly fulfilling, allowing you to leave a lasting legacy in the lives of others. Personal development also becomes a focal point in early retirement. With newfound freedom, you can invest in self-improvement, whether through reading, taking courses, or engaging in mindfulness practices. Many early retirees focus on physical health, dedicating more time to exercise, yoga, or outdoor activities that contribute to overall well-being. Mental health also benefits significantly, as stress levels decrease and life satisfaction increases. Without the daily grind of a high-pressure job, there is more time for self-reflection, meditation, and personal growth, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Perhaps one of the most rewarding aspects of financial independence is the ability to design your ideal day, every day. There's no pressure to wake up early for a commute, sit in long meetings, or deal with workplace politics. Instead, you can structure your days around what truly brings you joy. Some may choose to continue working in a part-time capacity on projects they genuinely enjoy, while others may embrace a slower, more relaxed pace of life. The beauty of financial freedom is that you get to decide how you spend your time, rather than having it dictated by external obligations. Ultimately, financial independence and early retirement are about more than just escaping the workforce, it's about reclaiming control over your life. It's the ability to prioritize happiness, fulfillment, and meaningful experiences over the pursuit of a paycheck. It's about waking up every day with a sense of excitement, knowing that your choices are entirely your own. Whether you choose to travel, create, give back, or simply enjoy the peace of financial security, the freedom gained through financial independence is one of the most valuable gifts you can give yourself. Continuing to grow wealth. Continuing to grow wealth after reaching financial independence and retiring early is a crucial step for maintaining long-term security and ensuring that your financial future remains strong. The idea is not to stop paying attention to your finances just because you've achieved the freedom to retire. In fact, staying engaged with your investments and financial strategy can help preserve and even grow your wealth over time. Many people who retire early choose to remain actively involved in managing their assets, whether it's through further investing, seeking out new income streams, or pursuing opportunities that align with their interests and passions. Monitoring your investments is vital to ensuring that your portfolio continues to perform well. Even in retirement, you should keep an eye on your assets, adjusting your strategy as necessary to maintain your financial goals. This could mean reallocating investments, diversifying further, or taking a more active role in some areas like real estate. By doing so, you can ensure that your wealth continues to grow, or at least remain stable, as inflation and market fluctuations affect the economy. Adding new passive income streams is another effective way to continue growing wealth after retirement. The beauty of financial independence is that you no longer have to rely on earned income from a full-time job, which gives you the freedom to explore more opportunities without the pressure of meeting immediate financial needs. This can involve investing in new asset classes, such as expanding your real estate portfolio, increasing your holdings in dividend-paying stocks, or investing in peer-to-peer lending. Exploring new opportunities that generate passive income, like creating digital products, investing in rental properties, or acquiring royalties, can provide a steady flow of income, allowing you to live comfortably without dipping into your core savings. Some early retirees also explore side businesses or part-time work as a means of growing wealth without sacrificing their newfound freedom. These activities are often driven by passion or curiosity rather than financial necessity, which can make them more fulfilling and enjoyable. For example, you might decide to start a blog, create an online course, or work as a consultant in your area of expertise. Since you're no longer reliant on these income sources to meet your basic needs, you can approach them with more creativity and less stress. Additionally, many retirees find that working on passion projects or part-time ventures not only helps grow their wealth but also keeps them mentally and socially engaged, combating potential feelings of boredom or isolation. Real estate is another avenue for wealth growth during retirement. Investing in rental properties can provide a steady source of passive income and long-term appreciation. Even if you are retired, you can still actively manage properties or hire property managers to take care of the day-to-day responsibilities. By continually seeking opportunities to acquire new properties or improving the ones you already own, you can enhance your rental income while benefiting from the property value appreciation over time. Another important aspect is staying mindful of your spending. While financial independence offers you the ability to live without the constraints of a 9-to-5 job, it's still important to maintain a sustainable lifestyle. By being strategic about your spending habits and ensuring that your withdrawals from your portfolio are in line with your long-term goals, you can extend the life of your wealth. In short, financial independence and early retirement don't have to mean the end of growing your wealth. Rather than becoming complacent or disengaged, staying actively involved in your finances allows you to further secure your financial future, explore new ventures, and continue to live life on your own terms. Whether it's through monitoring investments, finding new income sources, or starting a business that aligns with your passions, there are endless opportunities to keep growing wealth, ensuring that your financial independence remains solid for years to come. The bottom line: achieving financial independence and retiring early is a goal that requires discipline, foresight, and a willingness to make sacrifices today for a better tomorrow. By saving aggressively, living frugally, investing wisely, and building multiple income streams, you can reach FI&RE earlier than you might think. The result? A life of freedom, adventure, and peace of mind, where you control your time and your future. Conclusion: embracing a wealth-building mindset for life. Achieving financial freedom is more than a one-time achievement or the end goal of a specific plan, it's a continuous and dynamic journey. Along this journey, you will encounter new challenges, opportunities, and moments of reflection that will shape your financial path. While the strategies discussed in this book give you the tools to lay the foundation for financial success, the real work comes from consistently applying those tools over time, adjusting to new circumstances, and maintaining a mindset that prioritizes growth, discipline, and long-term vision. Financial independence is a powerful milestone. It represents freedom, the ability to live life on your terms, without the constant stress of money hanging over your head. But this is not an end in itself. It is part of a larger journey of personal and financial evolution. The principles shared here are designed not just to help you reach that point, but to help you thrive after you achieve it. To continue growing, learning, and sharing your wealth with others, while constantly finding new goals and challenges to pursue. Once you reach financial independence, many people might assume that they've made it and can now simply coast through life. However, the truth is, financial freedom is not a static destination but a continuous journey. It's about maintaining the mindset, discipline, and adaptability that allowed you to achieve it in the first place. Life changes, and your financial goals and circumstances will evolve over time, which means your journey will evolve too. The ongoing nature of financial freedom. Even after reaching financial independence, you may still face life's unexpected twists, such as changes in health, family, or personal goals. Financial freedom allows you to pivot and react to life's challenges without the financial stress that might have limited your options in the past. The key to success is realizing that your plan should evolve with your circumstances. Your financial plan isn't just a set of rules to follow, it's a flexible, ongoing process that adapts to your life. As you move through different stages of life, your financial situation, goals, and priorities will change. What works for you now may not be appropriate in a few years. That's why regularly reviewing and adjusting your financial plan is essential. The better you can adapt your strategy to fit your life's evolution, the more success you will experience. Regularly review and update your goals. In the early stages of your wealth-building journey, you may have focused on paying off debt, building an emergency fund, and saving for retirement. However, as you approach financial independence, you may find your goals shifting. For example, you might set a new goal of buying a vacation home or starting a business. These new goals will require changes to your financial strategy, from your investments to your savings rates. You should periodically revisit your financial goals, at least once a year, so you can adjust your budget, investments, and savings accordingly. As new financial opportunities and challenges arise, it's important to keep your goals in sight and adjust your plan when necessary. Be ready to pivot. At various points in your financial journey, you might encounter unforeseen opportunities that could accelerate your wealth building. Perhaps a promising investment opportunity arises, or you decide to invest more time in a side business that has the potential to scale rapidly. Having a solid financial foundation means that you can pivot and seize these opportunities as they arise. Sometimes, the opportunities you might have ignored years ago could now be perfect for your current situation. For example, you might have once been afraid to invest in stocks due to a lack of understanding. Now, with your emergency fund and financial base secured, you might be in a position to invest more aggressively in the stock market or in real estate, diversifying your income streams and increasing your wealth over time. One of the greatest gifts you can give to your children or loved ones is the gift of financial literacy. Teaching the next generation how to manage money, invest wisely, and avoid common pitfalls ensures that your wealth-building efforts don't stop with you. It also helps to create a lasting legacy, one where your children or loved ones don't just inherit your wealth, but the knowledge to preserve, grow, and use it wisely. Teach financial principles early. Financial education isn't something that should wait until adulthood. The earlier you start teaching your children or loved ones the importance of budgeting, saving, investing, and planning, the better prepared they will be for their own financial journeys. You can start by explaining the concept of budgeting and savings in simple terms when they are young. As they grow, you can introduce more advanced concepts, like the power of compound interest, debt management, and diversification. Led by example. Children and young adults often learn by watching their parents and mentors. By modeling good financial habits, living within your means, saving for the future, and making intentional investment decisions, you set a positive example for the younger generation. Your behaviors will have a lasting impact on how they manage their finances. Even after achieving financial independence, it's important to keep setting new goals. The pursuit of financial independence might have been your primary focus, but once you've reached that point, new challenges and opportunities will arise. The ability to set new and meaningful goals post-retirement is crucial for maintaining a fulfilling and purposeful life. Personal and professional growth goals. Just because you no longer have to work for money doesn't mean you should stop growing. In fact, this may be the perfect time to focus on personal development. Whether it's learning a new skill, pursuing a passion project, or diving into a new field of interest, having growth-oriented goals will keep you motivated and engaged. Personal growth often leads to new business or investment opportunities. Giving back and creating impact. Many individuals who have achieved financial independence find that giving back to the community becomes a priority. Whether you want to mentor others, create a charitable foundation, or engage in community service, giving back can provide a deep sense of fulfillment and purpose. You can also use your wealth to make a positive impact on causes you care about. To ensure your wealth-building journey remains on track, it's important to continue educating yourself. Financial education doesn't end with a book or a single course. Instead, you should constantly seek out new resources to stay informed and empowered. With the financial landscape always evolving, the most successful individuals are those who make learning a lifelong habit. Books and blogs. Consider exploring more in-depth books on specialized financial topics such as real estate investing, tax optimization, and advanced stock market strategies. Popular blogs and forums also provide insights from experts and experienced individuals, helping you stay updated on financial trends. Podcasts and webinars. Podcasts and webinars are great ways to stay connected with the financial community and keep up with the latest developments. Listening to thought leaders and industry experts can provide a steady stream of new ideas and strategies. Financial advisors and mentors. As you continue building wealth, having access to a trusted financial advisor or mentor can be invaluable. A professional can provide guidance tailored to your specific needs and ensure that your strategies are aligned with your long-term goals. Financial independence is not an endpoint, it is the beginning of a new chapter in your life. The principles shared in this book will empower you to build a secure financial foundation and create a fulfilling future. By maintaining a commitment to growth.